All right, my fellow flippers out there. How are y'all doing tonight? Please let me know. First off, can y'all see me okay and can you hear me okay? I am borrowing my daughter's computer, hopefully for the last time. Hopefully, my laptop will get back from Lenovo within the next few days. I sure do hope so. I hope you guys are doing okay. Golly, okay. Henry says all good. So we've got a pretty good many people in the chat already. Henry was number one. We got TJ Towns as Saint. I was actually watching a Bonafide Hustler stream with him earlier today. So I'm glad he decided to come join us here. Got positive vibes in the chat. We've got Wesley Whedon saying some kind words there in the chat. Hopefully y'all can see the chat and the screen and everything okay. Brick Stackers is here. Hey Brick, how's it going, bud? He's right there next door in Mississippi. Gerardo is here and Lonnie is late. You're right. It took me a few minutes to get all my tabs open, all that stuff. Chris the Walking Picker is here. My good buddy Swamp Picker, who I ran into this weekend while garage sailing, is here. He actually released his first video, so go check him out. Swamp Picker is his channel name. Go look him up. He finally, after having like 106 subs, released his first video. I had to put out probably 10 videos or so before I got to like 20 subs, so that's pretty cool. Krillin's here. Hey Krillin, how you doing, man? And let's see who. Kimberly Sims is here. The Working Fisherman is here, and he just watched Glenn's first video. Who else we got? La 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 la. Scrolling through. Bearded Picker. Hey man, I just watched like a quarter of your first video. Bearded Picker goes on these huge buying extravaganzas where he travels like I think he said he did like 2,100 miles or something like that on this trip, hitting a bunch of stores. I guess doing a lot of retail arbitrage and sending it into Amazon from the road. Really, it's really interesting how everybody hustles differently, and different ways of hustling suit people, in different ways. Like let me show y'all something I picked up. This is from Idaho Hillbilly. I actually bought, and hopefully this is coming through. This is a small knife. I wanted to buy just like a little package opener, like to cut open boxes. And I asked him what would be good for that. And he hand forges these things, and I guess they make the handles by hand too. Look how beautiful that is. This wood handle, you can see, the craftsmanship is really cool. And this thing is as sharp as a scalpel. Like if I had to, I could perform an emergency appendectomy. And this thing is really cool. He has like other kinds of knives he makes too. He even makes some knives out of like railroad spikes and stuff. It's really, really cool. And it is sharp. It works great. So whenever I'm opening packages, which I do quite a lot when I have to order parts and stuff for things that I buy, really neat. And what I really love about it is it's handmade. I actually saw his wife, Miss Kitty, sharpening this thing on the front porch, and they were talking about how it was my knife. So they really breathed a lot of life into this. It was really neat. And look what they send out with each one of their orders, I'm guessing. I don't know if it's coming in, but it says Idaho Hillbilly and Miss Kitty, and it's on a pin. So, that is so cool. Go check them out. Buy a knife. I'm going to buy a bunch of these knives for Christmas. Maybe not this exact one, but like maybe a step up, because they make like bigger knives. I might buy some of those for Christmas presents because that's pretty unique. But anyway, Idaho Hillbilly's here. Hey, man. I like the knife, dude. It cuts really well. It's so sharp. Miss Kitty did a good job on the sharpening. And did you hand do this handle? Because, it feels really good in the hand. And I know I'm acting like I'm on like a QVC infomercial type thing right now, but I really love it. I love handmade stuff. When we go to Gatlinburg and the Smoky Mountains and stuff, I always buy like these, handmade pottery type coffee cups and stuff. I love anything handmade. So it's so cool. So cool. So let's get started, guys. Look, Kinetic Energy, my good buddy and my co-host from the Cajun Pickers show is in the chat. Hey man, Swamp Picker's here. All the co-hosts are here. And Swamp Picker, I'm going to put you on the spot right here, man. Michael and I, Michael Cole, Kinetic Energy, and I both want to start doing Cajun pickers once a week. So, what say you? Will you do it once a week? Because we're not going to do it without you. So, just let me know. If you want to stick to 2 weeks, that's totally cool. But I'm putting you on the spot. If you want to do a show this coming Thursday, let me know and we'll do one. If not, then we won't. But it's all up to you. So let's do an update real quick on the Mary Kay. So I paid $500 for the Mary Kay. If you look down here at the bottom where I'm circling my mouse, you'll see that I've sold 97 items for $11.98 so far. Sweet! Swamp Picker says, let's do it. So look, it is on for Cajun Pickers show on Thursday at 8 o'clock p.m. Central. And Krillin says, Lonnie always talk about the Smoky Mountains, a real Appalachian outlaw. I love the mountains, man. I love it. That's why I love watching those Idaho hillbillies because they're in the mountains. It's like, it's the life. It's the life. Yeah, Michael, get your topics ready, buddy, because we're doing the show on Thursday. I love doing that show. It's so much fun. So much fun having somebody else around because I'm always on here by myself other than that. And somebody said something about rum earlier. I don't have the rum anymore. I polished that off in about 4 nights. I do have one beer. And it always looks like I'm drinking. I'm not. A lot of times I will have a drink or a cocktail or whatever when I do a live stream. Kind of take the edge off a little bit. So don't hold it against me, please. So anyway, so far on the Mary Kay, I've sold 97 items for $11.98 total. And so that's pretty good. That's like... that's what, close to 700 profit already. And then let me go to the next little tab over. Here we go. So this is the product that I actually have left still of the Mary Kay. So I have 656 left. So after it's all said and done, I should get somewhere around $2,000 for all the Mary Kay stuff, minus fees. So is it worth it? If you're like a big time seller and you're making like tons of money, you got to make $100 an hour, maybe it wouldn't be worth it. For me, it is worth it. My time is not worth quite as much as some other people's time might be worth. So, you know, it's for me, it's been pretty profitable. I love it. I love it. And look, Kinetic Energy wants to buy Idaho Hillbillies Cajun Country Cap, of course. You do. You always see. And look, my clown was actually up on the up for auction. It ended last night with no bids. You could have had it for $29.99, Michael. Thanks a lot, dude. All right, so let's do some sales, guys. These are all the sales. It's a bunch of smalls this week. I think the biggest sale I have for this week is $75. I don't even have a $100 sale. So let's go ahead and get through it. Mary Kay for $10. Dragon Ball Raging Blast, $13. Christian Janicki, I don't know if I told you hi yet or not, but hello, sir. A little more Mary Kay. Oh, there you go. Idaho Hillbilly says, let me trade you for a coon ass hat. Coon ass hat. Yeah, that's what you need to do. Get him to trade. Because he's trying to get something for nothing. A little more Mary Kay. Okay, this is a trench coat or an all-weather coat, military issue. I got it for $1 at a church sale and sold it for $18. So that was a nice little sale. And it's a weird time of year to sell a trench coat. And I could tell you trench coats, unless maybe it's some kind of special brand or something, they're not that easy to sell and they don't sell for much. I'll probably never buy one again. This is a blood pressure monitor that I bought at Goodwill. I initially thought, you got to check the boxes, okay? Because this box looked like it was brand new. And I thought it was this model, this fancy model with Bluetooth and all that. I thought it was worth like $80. I pull it out. It's actually an older model. They probably did an upgrade. And they left this one in there. It did work. I took my blood pressure a few times and it worked fine. I did sell it for $24.99. I think I paid like somewhere between $5 and $7. So I mean, I still made money. I'm still happy with it, but it wasn't what I thought it was. Will you take less? Hi from the UK. Hello, will you take less? There's some more Mary Kay, some mascara. This is some new old stock. Oh, this damn cat, he loves getting in these videos. This is some new old stock parts from Radio Shack that I'm still working on. Still, I think every week I'm showing a couple of these, and I complain about, hey, this is not worth it. Like I was talking about the Mary Kay, that was worth it because I had a lot of different multiple quantity stuff, real easy to list. This stuff is not as easy to list because each, like for this lot right here, I had to punch in the part numbers. I had to find a similar item list in it. It's like probably 5 minutes to make the listing, and then you got to sit on it, you got to store it, and then finally sell it and pack it, and it's not worth it. This particular thing is not worth it because I don't have the quantity of it. Oh, Mother's Mustache says, Lonnie, I put some tags on your clown. I saw that, and thank you. You know what? I need to actually change my title on eBay. Mother's Mustache. I need to change it and put, kind of spam some keywords in there. We're not supposed to do that, I guess, but I at least need to get Stephen King or It, something like that in there. So Wesley Whedon says Radio Shack sucks to list, too slow to list. I agree. Yeah, I mean, if it's just like little $5 parts, I mean, if they were $10 to $20, it'd be okay. This is something I've had for over a year, and this stuff sells okay, but you gotta have the box. And I think the reason is I think people like to give this kind of stuff as gifts, and without the box, it's just not as appealing. I paid $5 for this at a garage sale. Finally got rid of it for 14. So I mean, after fees and all, I'm making about 5, and not worth it, guys. Absolutely not worth it. Silver Hair Stacker is in the chat. Hey man, he's in Texas. There's some more Radio Shack parts. And what I might do with the rest of those Radio Shack parts, because I still have like hundreds of pieces, I might just like try and group them in like somewhat similar type lots and just take a picture and just sell them all at once, just to get rid of them. This is one of the few things I took an offer on. I've had this a long time too. This tape deck is not very valuable. I ended up taking $25 for this. I paid $5 for this a long time ago. It hadn't been like a banner week. It's been a money making week, but not the best. Not the best. Okay, Portal 2. I don't remember when or where I got this. Probably $1 is what I would have paid for this. Sold for $9. Mother's Mustache. Lonnie, I'm thinking you might want to relist your clown. It needs the keywords. It does. Pennywise is the clown's name. Oh, okay. I saw that Pennywise tag. And the new It comes out soon. Okay, I certainly will. I don't have to relist it. I can just I can edit it because there's no bids or anything like that. So okay, good suggestions though. I will use your keywords. Shane Scott in the chat. That is a new one on me. Hey Shane, how are you? So guys, I've listed 17 of these blankets that I paid $154 total, and so far I've sold 9 for $450 total, before fees. So this is going really well. Now I had a problem with one of these sales that I want to talk to y'all about. If you see that package there, it just has a zipper, so there's no seal. There's no factory seal or anything. Oh, is the cat? Okay, golly. All right, Brickstacker scared me. He said the cat is eating the lizard. Maybe turn around. So anyway, I had a customer message me Saturday, and they said, they got the blanket and it was fine. They went to use it, and it's supposed to have 2 controls in the package. They said there were no controls in the package. So at that point, what would you do? Yeah, you did make me look. Hey, Julie is here too. Hello, Julie. Thanks for joining us. An Iron Front. Some new names that I have not seen. So anyway, they told me the controls weren't in this package. What would you do at this point? Now, I have not checked the packages. I did not check any of the packages out. I didn't open them up and look for myself. They came from a somewhat sketchy discounter. So I don't trust the products that are coming from this store. It was dirt cheap, by the way. I don't trust them 100%. This was not Walmart, or not that I would trust them either. But, I was kind of in a bad spot. So What I ended up doing is I actually just said sorry, and I sent them out. I actually had the other color blanket. I double checked the controllers. The controls were in there, and I mailed them out a new blanket. So now they're going to have two different blankets and a set of controls. And I said, look, keep the other blanket. If you wash them one, you can use the other, and you can just switch the controls out. So they were happy. They didn't even receive the blanket yet, but they already left positive feedback. So I didn't see any other way out of that. Um, and Bearded Picker says, if you don't trust him, why didn't you check? Because it was a mistake. I should have checked. Uh, and I did not refund because I had a replacement. I shipped it out. So, yeah. They said we would. So I see would refund in there. If you had replacements, I'm assuming you might ship those out. Um, I'm not sure. So, anyway, got that situation taken care of. And yes, Scott, I should have definitely double checked. So, anyway, moving on. Yeah, check out Dirt Cheap. I mean, it's really hit or miss. Like I could go there 10 times and only buy something once or twice. There's another blanket that's a full size, so it's sold for a little less. And and yeah, it was a recovery, Scott. I mean, I had no, like, I see in forums a lot of times, like, people will make decisions based on things like this. Okay, and they'll say, well, I got the feeling that they were lying, or I got the feeling that they were scamming me. You cannot play Mr. Lie Detector with this stuff, because if you don't have proof, you don't have proof. Or if I would have checked the package before, maybe I would have fought them on it. But I left myself in a bad position. As several of y'all are saying, should have checked, and I should have. Iron Front says I would have checked the packages beforehand, so I wouldn't be in the situation. But if somehow it happened, I would do the same thing you did. Yeah, I mean, I try to be perfect, but I make mistakes, and sometimes I'm nonchalant. Sometimes I'm trusting of either the store or the customer a little too much. But hey, some more Mary Kay. I wanted to share that with y'all because it's not always peaches and cream, not always. Here is now this is one you want to look out for. This is a Wii Sports, and this is in a. It's not a big money thing here. It's $16.99 plus shipping, but it's in the bigger box. And a lot of times you'll see the Wii Sports in the little cardboard sleeve. The little cardboard sleeve one's worth maybe $8. The one that's in this bigger retail package, the little cardboard sleeve, I believe, is the pack-in game that's not for resale. This is the actual, I think, retail package version. It's worth about twice what the other one's worth. So keep that in mind if you ever see it. I have never, I think this might be the first time I've had it. Maybe first or second. So. All right, let's see. Okay, this is a game I picked up for 25 cents. So the profit margin is awesome. The money is kind of low. What's that, like 40x, 44x, something like that. So $11 plus shipping out of. And DS games are typically like really low value unless you're looking at Zelda or Pokemon. So this is really good. And Wayne says, is selling make up a lot of work? No, it's not, because the good thing is all that product that I had, there were already listings on eBay for every single product and shade and everything. And if I wanted to optimize it even more, I could have done more. What do they call them? The listings where you can, select like the variation listings. I didn't utilize those to the max. If I would have done that, it would have been even easier. The main thing is on any of that kind of health and beauty stuff is you want to be upfront with your expiration dates, and you want to pay very close attention to your labels, because some things are for certain. They look the same, but they'll be for certain types of skin or some other type of skin. So it takes a lot of attention to detail, but it's not hard at all. Okay, some satin lips. Okay, here is a, this one's okay. Six of these little Radio Shack part things for $10. That's pretty good. Red Dead Redemption for $12. And this was, this is something you want to look for on games sometimes too, if you ever see a game that has like see that where it says Game of the Year edition, that's usually going to bring a few extra dollars. So pay attention to that. And okay, Forza Motorsports 4, my favorite franchise ever. This was in the $5 box of CDs that I bought, which I need to send the other CDs off to declutter. But I sold this one CD for $18, so I could have probably gotten over 20, and I tried for I think about maybe a week, and then I decided to cut the price, and it sold pretty quick. But I'm trying to wait. I need to look at what's going on in the chat. I'm just trying not to anger a potential customer. I want to say it's not in my best interest to haggle with myself. I want to back up and see. For those, how do you respond? What is the least you will take? Shane, you know what? I'm glad you said that because I don't like that question either. Because I feel like if I've already named a price, now it's your turn. You name your price. Don't I agree. Don't make me haggle with myself. I agree. Because they're not committing to anything at that point. You've committed once to a price that you'll take, and then they're asking you to make another commit, and they've got no skin in the game. So I'm going to say, I've named my price, make your offer. So I agree with you, man. So, and I don't think it would insult them. I would just say, make an offer. And then if they don't, well, move on. You know, they're probably not that serious of a buyer anyway. These Mary Kay roll-up bags have been really selling well. Silverhair has a question for me, Krillin. Okay, what's he say? Okay, Lonnie, how was the testing phase makeup haul? Okay, never mind. Krillin, man, y'all are really clowning me in the chat tonight. So this is what I've been doing or trying to do with some of these lower value, like $4, $5, $6 games. Lot them up so the buyer gets a great deal. That's probably $60 to $70 worth of games that I picked up for, maybe I might have paid $10, $11 for this stack, and I got rid of them all at once for 30 plus shipping. So that's a win-win. Julie said, sold a ton of jewelry this week, 40 bulk lots, auction style. Then individual pieces sold heavy. Second guess myself, but was glad to get rid of the literally thousands of pieces. Yeah, I think, Julie, sometimes I like that you brought that up too, because sometimes you have to figure out, should we try and extract every ounce of value out of a lot, or should we just sell the lot and move on? And it's not always an easy question. Not always easy to answer that question, because you don't want to leave it on the table, but you also don't want to waste all your time, especially when you could be moving on to something else that's more profitable. And let's see what else we got here. Shane, Kayla's saying, Shane, I always add 5 to 10 on top of what I expect to get. People around here like to haggle. Yeah, for sure. For sure. You always got to start a little high. But when they coming at you with, what's the least you'll take, then, you almost want to say, well, what's the most you'll pay, right? I kind of turn into a smart ass when it's left really vague like that. But, try not to, because that's bad business. Try not to. But we are human. Okay, this I bought at the church sale quite a while back for $1. I tried to get $30 or so at first. It didn't sell. I've incrementally lowered the price. It finally sold for $17. So still a good sale because that does not include shipping. And the buyer was happy. They got it, I think, today, and they left feedback today. So. And Jason Kreider's saying, hey, Jason, by the way, I took it as you didn't want to haggle at all. I agree they should make the offer. You set the price. I buy stuff off those platforms all the time. Yeah, I do too, Jason. And I tell you here's the other side. As a buyer, I hate it when somebody puts their item up and then for price they put negotiable. Well, that's bullshit too, because name your price, man. Do I have to sell it for you too? I mean, that's the other side of that coin, right? So, just say a number. I don't believe in this. He who says the number first loses thing. I don't believe that. You got to have some kind of starting point, or you're really not, you're really hurting yourself. Sometimes, if it looks like it's going to be a pain in the butt, I don't even respond to those kind of ads. This I've had for years, and I finally pull out the closet, and I took a best offer of $25, which included shipping, but the shipping was only like $6, I think. Smart Post, six something Smart Post. So it was. This is a wooden model that was actually missing the rotor that goes on top here. These I had a bunch of these that I bought for $50, and I sold for hundreds. And I had some that were kind of like jacked up like this that I just put in the closet and I forgot about. So finally getting a few dollars out of some of this leftover stuff. Really cool. These are made in Vietnam and shipped over here, and then people put them together and sold them at like fairs and stuff. And I think the guy died, and they sold all the stuff off at an estate sale. I'll have to show you all the picture of the lot when I first got it because it's so awesome. Have it all set up. It's like cars and planes and motorcycles. So cool, so cool. Silver hair stacker, I like that. Yep, like playing chicken, but no one moves. Yeah, I mean, how's that work, right? Leisure Picker says, I see a timeout coming. Krillin says, Lonnie, does that mean you didn't give up on clothes? No, man, I haven't given up on clothes. I try and keep an open mind. I really do. I really do. Oh, wow. Henry. Do I have any mods in here? Look at this. Look at this garbage. Lonnie is testing the makeup on his bleep and bleep. Dude, come on. I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna have to figure out if I don't even think I can like blur that out. Do you realize that chat is gonna be on the um, recorded version forevermore? Henry, that's disgusting, dude. All right. This is one of the NES games I got out of the $120 lot. Kind of cheap, $8 plus shipping. And no, I didn't test it. If y'all are wondering, I didn't put this with a bundle I made up of Halo games because I already had this game in the bundle. So I sold this one separately, $7 plus shipping. This is a 5950 hat that I finally sold. I've had it up for probably a month or so. Henry, I know you're being funny, dude. I'm just I'm busting your bleeps a little bit, man. It's fine. I need more moderators, huh? I need some moderators that aren't from Louisiana because they don't find too much to be offensive, apparently. D Skinner says, I don't think declutter is any good. 13 to 60 cents per CD. Yeah, well, what you gonna do, man? I mean, let's say you have 100 CDs and you cherry pick 5 good ones out and you paid $5 for the box. I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, who cares, right? I mean, I just at that point I want to move them. You could, I guess, lot them up and sell them on eBay. Maybe CDs, like common CDs, are so hard to move. Yeah, it's not a good deal, but it is a deal. So, I mean, it is good that they buy them. I don't really profess like trying to make a career out of it. Um, Gerardo says my CDs were so worthless, not even declutter wanted them. That is pretty bad. They have to be really bad for that. So yeah, I sold this hat $10. I paid $1 or less because I never pay that much. We have a rant in the chat. Here we go. This is from Julie. Items already on sale, free shipping. I'm in Georgia. People in Cali, Oregon, and Washington send me offers for $4 and $5. Seriously, I counter offer, curse under out loud, and move on. You know what, Julie? You know what has made my life a lot better is just lowering the price, and for most things, turning best offer off. I used to have best offer on everything, and I would get these offers in, and they would piss me off. I try and be professional. I try, because I know you're not supposed to let it affect you. It's just a number, but we're people, right? We're humans. So for that lower value stuff, I think it was Golden Finger Picker maybe said that. It'll save your sanity. It'll save your time. Try turning them all off, and you know, instead of working with best offer, putting the stuff on sale or lowering the price otherwise, try it. I've did it, and I tell you what, I haven't seen any change in sales. I did not adversely affect my sales. Give it a shot because I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about, and you know what? You are in control of that situation because you can just turn the damn offers off. So if you find it's making you mad, which it made me mad sometimes too, turn them off, and it's done. Okay, Silver Hair Stacker says, I love offers. Yeah, but he loves to talk to people and screw around. He's retired. He didn't have anything else better to do. This is a little cheap cup. I bought 25 or 50 cents, one of the two. It's a little one. Not real high value. Not one of those super cups. $9. Krillin says, just use the auto decline. No, I don't even want to do that. Some more Mary Kay. I don't even think the offers are necessary on a lot of stuff. Now, some of the higher dollar things I think is where you want to move into offers, or maybe if it's like really unique things, I'll price them up a little bit, take a shot, but I really want to hear the offers too, just in case. So those are the kind of things. Now, I might change my mind tomorrow, so that is not like my official position or anything. This is a Philips jog-proof CD player. Really nice little CD player. I think it kind of indicates that, once you step outside of your good Japanese brands from that era, the value goes down. So just $13 plus shipping for this. So let me stay with this chat here. Let's see. Michael's talking about Silver Hair's silver dollars again, his Morgans. TJ Town says, I just listed a pair of Allen Edmonds, which I have no idea what that is. I guess that's shoes if it's a pair. Could be a pair of pants or shoes. Something that comes in a pair. Dice. I don't know. What else comes in pairs? Listed for $400. Purchased for $20. Cross your fingers. Boom. Done. Good luck, buddy. Good luck. Listed $400 off of $20. That's awesome. See, D Skinner says, when I get a lowball offer, I counter at 1 cent less than my price. See, I would do stuff like that too, because I'm a smart ass. But if you really think about it, that's probably not like good for anybody, except for maybe just your emotional state. I get it, dude. I'm not like busting on you, but because I've done it too. I started using best offer on some stuff recently, and people just bought it at full price anyway. Yeah, that happens too. Some people don't like to haggle, and that's one of the reasons. That's one of the considerations I made whenever I turned off best offer. Is that, like, let's say you're selling something and somebody comes along and they look at it and they say, the price is a little high, like maybe 10%. But I don't like to haggle because I'm a non-confrontational person. I don't like to be rejected, or I don't like to be counter or whatever. They just don't want to make an offer. Some people don't like doing that. Some people hate to haggle. So they might think if they don't haggle, they're not going to get a good deal because they didn't bother to use your best offer, and they'll move on to somebody else that doesn't have a best offer. Maybe I'm thinking about it too hard, but I did think about that. So I want people to think they can get the best price on ordinary things without having to haggle. And Idaho Hillbilly says, I love best offers. I like making best offers. I don't necessarily like getting them, but that could change a month from now. Let's see. Bearded Picker, I never counter, just decline best offers from lowballers. Okay. And did we ever find out? Oh, Allen Edmonds are shoes. Okay, let me move on. This is a Super Nintendo that I got in the $120 lot. I had two of them and an NES, and I had controllers, cables, and all that good stuff for one SNES, and the other one I did not. I did test it. It worked. I sold it console only. Look, I did a little start screen or whatever for a game, and I did play a few games. But I sold it $50 console only. Another Mary Kay bag and electric blanket. Mary Kay bag. We have a few more interesting things. These Mary Kay bags have been selling pretty good. I've got maybe 5 left. And maybe I need to jack the price up because I imagine these are probably Mother's Day gifts, little cheapo Mother's Day gifts. Mary Kay. Okay, Minecraft. This sold really fast, $13. Um, this game, I never have been able to hold it for more than 2 or 3 days tops. Let's see. Sorry, guys, trying to kind of sort of catch up with the chat. All right, cool. Okay, so this is one of those ones. I'm gonna talk about my buddy Idaho Hillbilly again because he was talking about an item. I can't remember what it was that he listed, uh, and it sold like within 10 or 15 minutes. And it's one of those feelings like, yes, I made a sale, but no, I made it too cheap. This happened here. I picked this sign up. I literally spent 50 cents on this sign. It's about like that big. Um, and I was like, man, what's a good price? It's made out of plastic. It's not metal. Okay. Um, it came out of a hospital, so probably some kind of testing area or something. So anyway, I put it up, and it was like 1:30 in the morning, and it sold within 10 minutes. Um, and I mean, I had that sinking feeling that I underpriced it, and I guess I did. I really love this sign. I just love the look and the content of the I love robots. I love electronics, so I probably should have kept it. But anyway, uh, for whatever reason, I didn't have the pay immediately thing turned on. So this has been close to 48 hours now, and the guy hadn't paid, and he's got pretty good feedback, so that's kind of weird. I'm kind of hoping he doesn't pay. If he doesn't pay, then I'm going to put it up probably 40, 50, something like that. Or maybe I should auction it, although I haven't had success with auctions. Flip flops all day is here. Wayne is here. Hello, Mary Kay. Okay, Sony mini disc Walkman took a long time to sell for me. A long time for me is like a month. Oh, Krillin's asking a question about the sign. So let me go back. What did I list that sign under? Wait, hang on. Crap. Go back here. Wait, where is it? Here we go. All right. I don't know. How do you find that? Uh, where is the category at? Because I don't. Oh, here we go. It was listed under business and industrial, MRO and industrial supply, safety and security, safety signage. I guess you could also list it under some kind of collectible type category. Could probably go either way. Mother's Mustache says, I kind of thought you'd keep that sign. You know what? If this dude doesn't pay, I will. And because I'm going to make like a YouTube studio, and this totally needs to be in the background of my YouTube studio. So, um, I'm going to keep it if he doesn't pay. If he pays, I got to ship it. So anyway, this is that Walkman. I paid, I don't remember, guys, but $1, $2. I can't remember. I started off at $49 and $49.99. It sat, and went down to $39.99. Sat. So dropped it down to $31.99. This was a sale, 20% off sale. That I ran over the weekend, and it sold for $32. So still a great profit margin there. Shane is out. Okay, man. Good night, bud. Thanks for joining us. I think it might have been your first time. So welcome. Hope you come back. Bye-bye. Then we have another bag. More Mary Kay. Some Proactive. That Proactive I made really good money on too, because I paid $10 for the whole lot. This is, I guess, the sale of the week, and it just happened today. This is that Game Boy. The Game Boys, guys, the Game Boy Colors, a teal Game Boy Color. I got $75, which is absolute top of the mark that you can get for these things, unless it's brand new in the box. For Real Girl 42. Hello, how are you? And this is really top of the mark. This thing was in mint condition. I tested it out. It worked fine. You always want to give a good battery compartment view there to show the clean battery compartment. Had all the paperwork and manuals and all that good stuff. The inserts were all mint condition. So this is definitely a collector for this. And just to show y'all what you can do with something that's in really good condition, let's look up teal Nintendo Game Boy Color. And we'll look at solds, and we'll just see what a loose one sells for that's in pretty good shape. Ah, okay. Well, that's not. Oh, well, they did free shipping. I didn't do free shipping. That's not bad. Maybe I should have gotten more. Although this guy got $32 on an auction. Look at the difference between this auction and buy it now. This guy gave games and got $32. This guy got $50 with no games. Of course, that's with free shipping. So look, $30 for this one. Here's mine at 75. Okay, this guy, teal front light. Okay, look, they actually made a modification on this one. That's one thing with these Game Boy Colors, they were really dim. So they made some kind of mod to get that money. You can tell it's got like a backlight or something like that in here. Look, here's a good indication here. This one came with a case, a bunch of games. Some of them have manuals. Look, how many? 13 games in the teal. So you can see having that box and the manuals really set mine apart. And I did get top dollar. So I was really happy with that sale. Red Dead Redemption $7.50 plus shipping. And this is a New York Yankees New Era hat. Wasn't new. It didn't have that little round seal thing. So $12. I paid I think I paid $1 for this one at a church garage sale thing they were doing out in a parking lot. So I've been doing pretty well on these hats. I've just been like pretty selective. Been doing well. Relic Picker is here just in time for the end. Guys, I want to remind y'all, we got two things. Thing one is, three things. Thing one, go buy a knife. Go check out Idaho Hillbilly YouTube channel and buy a knife if you need a knife. This thing is super sharp, super awesome, handmade, hand forged. They're sitting out on their porch sharpening the thing while I'm watching. Really cool channel, even if you don't buy a knife. And then check us out. Check me, Michael Cole, and Swamp Picker. Check us out on Thursday, 8 o'clock Central. We are going to do a Cajun Picker show then. And thirdly, go check out Swamp Picker. He made his first video, I think, yesterday. Go check him out. And check out Kinetic Energy. But be ready for some F-bombs if you do that. Thanks a lot for joining me, guys. I think we had peak and current 57. That's pretty strong. I appreciate y'all joining me. If you're watching this later, thanks for watching. Hope y'all had a good week. I had a pretty good week, but I did a lot of work. I had to do a lot of shipping. Lots of $10, $15, $20 items. So thanks again for joining me, guys. Y'all have a good night. Bye-bye.